Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with here today with an article from Outkick dated July 25th. It says Democrat lawmakers receive talking points on how to discuss Kamala Harris's role at the border. Now, I've already done one video on her role at the border and how Democrats are trying to go, no, this isn't the thing. Like, she was never the border czar, when there's beyond an overwhelming amount of just concrete proof that she was, not just like, evidence, like maybe she was, but like actual unquestionable, irrefutable proof. Well, let's just get into it because we might as well. Hi, Tommy Laren. And this is going to be funny because you're about to see something that's just going to make you go, oh, wait, they really do this. So let's go ahead and get into it. It says a Democrat lawmaker confirmed to Fox that they, along with other Democrats, received a piece of paper with talking points about how to discuss Kamala Harris's role at the southern border, one of the chief concerns for voters heading into the 2024 election. The lawmaker didn't know who was in charge of distributing the talking points. Fox obtained a picture of the guidelines, which you can see below. So they got literal talking points, okay? So if anybody ever comes out and you see like all these Democratic lawmakers that just seem to be saying the same thing, well, it's because they got their download. Here it is. It's from Bobby Barack, who I think actually wrote this article, right? Yep, he did. Okay. It says a Democrat lawmaker confirmed to Fox that Dems have received a piece of paper with talking points / lies about how to discuss Kamala Harris's role at the southern border. They're already using the exact lines. And so you can see it says here, I'm actually going to click on that and we'll pull that tweet up. All right. So it says Vice President Harris was never appointed border czar, which we know is a lie. It says there's never been such a position. It doesn't exist, except it did. Border czar title is invented by Republicans in press repeats because, of course, they have to blame Republicans for something that they themselves did. So it was not asked to lead on the admin's immigration or border enforcement policy. She, in fact, was. It says POTUS tasked her to lead admin's diplomatic root causes, strategies in Central America, not border policy. Well, they did do that, too. Tasked with addressing push factors driving migrants to flee these countries, secure private sector investment, promoting democracy, economic opportunity, and $5 billion in private sector investments. Role focus on changing conditions in other countries, not U.S. border. The border crossings by migrants from Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, the countries in Vice President Harris's root causes portfolio, have decreased dramatically in recent years. In 2023, they made up 22% of all border crossings, down from 41% in 2021. Well, 0% is actually the number we're looking for here. So let's go ahead and keep reading the article. So just so you can see what the actual talking point said. It says some Democrat lawmakers appear to already be using the talking points in their responses to the media. Congressional Hispanic Caucus Chair Barragan responded to Fox's question on Thursday using the phrase "advice from the piece of paper." We put in bold font those lines below. And he said, well, first of all, this is more misinformation and disinformation, which, as you can see, it clearly wasn't, so he's lying. The vice president was never in charge of the border. She was never in charge of immigration policy. On the contrary, its Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, who should be fired, is in charge of the border policy. And not only that, he should be arrested and charged with treason, says he's in charge under Homeland Security. And Republicans already tried to impeach him and failed, so what are they doing now? They're making it up and blaming her. Again, this is all lies that this guy's saying. But Vice President Harris was in charge of addressing root causes of migration, a diplomatic effort in other countries in the Northern Triangle, and in specific, and you ask, what did she do? She helped raise $5 billion to invest in the economy in these countries with the private sector, and when she first started, migration from those countries started at 41%. 41% of people that were marketing were coming from the Northern Triangle countries in 2023. That went down to 21%. So don't come and start the false lies because we're going to make sure to correct them. The false lies are just lies. You can just say, that's all you need to say. They're not false lies. Okay. Okay. That just sounds stupid. So this dude just lied straight through his teeth. So it says, further, the sheet appears to have been handed out around the same time that various media outlets tried to bury their previous reports in which they referred to Harris as the border czar. Perhaps Axios and CNN also received the order from the Democrat Party. Says Fox News Digital asked multiple news organizations, including CNN and Axios, to explain their vocal shift away from the border czar label. None responded to the inquiries. Not surprising, because it would require them to go, oh yeah, we done effed up, and they're not going to do that. Says, don't be a sheep this election cycle. Know the facts and guard yourself from the propaganda machine, which is heating up rapidly. Yes, and the dude who we just heard from in his quote was a propagandist. Says, the chaos at the southern border is one of the most shameful developments of the Biden-Harris administration, which has undeniably put America second, and Kamala Harris is partly to blame for that. That is unacceptable. Americans should always come first. That is correct. So that's what I just wanted to let you guys know, is that there was an actual note that they sent out, and that you can hear the people actually say, the Democrats saying, using this exact phrasing, because they just need to stick up for Kamala and lie about it. And this dude has the freaking gall to come out and be like, oh, it's just misinformation, disinformation. It's like, dude, we have the proof. Like, you're not going to get away with it, especially, thankfully, because Elon bought X. So we can see it all. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about this. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.